just going to be clipping the side panel to the bag. This will enable me to get a position of where I'm going to fix the magnetic snap. If you follow my video in the part 1 of this tutorial, you'll be able to get the measurement right. I'll just clip it like this with my picks. So that's where you're going to fix your magnetic snap. You can either get a chalk mark here on this female magnetic snap. When you press down, so you're going to see the chalk mark here. Another thing I want to point out, guys, is this. You can see the way the flap is, it's very short. So if you want it to be longer, you can take the length to be longer than the length measurement I gave to you guys. I'll just press this. Are you see the mark? So this point here is going to be the middle. Here I'm going to be placing the magnetic snap, and this other one too. So you can use your chalk. What I'm going to do, I just place the middle here, this one here, on that mark, that cross mark I made. I will mark on this hole here and mark on this. I'm going to do the same here. I'll place it. Can you see the cross mark that we made here? And I'll place the middle of this washer here like this. We'll make 2 marks like this. Alright. Now we saw this, we didn't top stitch on this. So when you're doing your not top stitch, so I'll just move it. Try to pierce your own through this place. It's going to be hard, so I'm just going to move this one down. I'm just going to take the seam ripper. I'm going to be cutting holes on these 2 marks that I made. So just a bit of tiny hole. Don't make it too big. It's better for it to be small than for it to be big. I'm going to be passing it through these holes that I've cut out. So you can see it's not going through. So I'll take my seam ripper. I'll try and increase the length a bit, and also I'll keep on trying it till it has gone through. When I put my washer, I'm going to be securing it or stabilizing it with this. I want it to be well secured, so I'll just cut on that marks. So I'm just going to pass it on this like this. Then you take your washer and you put it. You can use your hand to just bend it open. Just use my hammer. Okay. You can see it's very secured now. So I'm just going to do the second one the same way I did this. I'm just going to reapply gum on this area. Then I will top stitch. Top stitching. This is the side panel. I'm just going to apply gum, a bit of gum all around. You can see some gum on my finger already. So I'm still going to apply on the side, just tiny. I wouldn't want it to spread so that it will not get stained. So I'll just apply a bit. Part of the side panel is going to be on this line. So just make sure you position it well. So this part of it is going to be here. That's the side. So I'm just going to sew. I'm using a green thread, and for the top of the machine I'm using black. Since they are sewing on a green material, so that the color can match. So I'm trying to sew the corner. So the corners are always the challenging part. Past the corner, guys, the rest will be quite easy. You can see I'm basically sewing with my black head machine. For those of you that are saying that you can't, you just have to take extra precaution. Remember, it's hard. And if you sew fast, it might cut your thread. Also ensure you are using a strong thread. Once you sew past that corner, the rest are very easy. I'm going to cut. We have sewn one part of it. You can see see how neat it is and it's straight. This is the side, the bottom. You can see I actually use my black headband chain to do all of this sewing. So I'm just going to sew the second part now to complete the bag. After that, the last thing we are going to do is to attach the chain. And guys, I've applied gum and I've attached this other side of it. So I'm just going to sew this from here to here. Yes, I've sewed the side. You can see how neatly made it is. It's all sewn. You can actually make this longer, the flap. So this is the inside of the bag. Okay, next step is for me to fix the handle of the bag, which is going to be a chain handle. Guys, I'm just going to be putting chain handle. I'm going to be waving it with this green fabric. I don't want to use my Ankara. I don't want the Ankara to be too much. We are going to be needing chain handle. I have my scissors here, tape rule, eyelets, fork, and the washers, okay, to close it up. Pouch, eyelet and chain. And finally, I'm going to be needing my plank to install the eyelets. You're going to put the middle of the flap. The middle of this flap is going to be around this place. And yeah, I'm going to be measuring about 2 2/4 inches. I'll mark out, I'll cross it, I'll turn the other side, the same measurement, which is 2 2/4 inches, and I'll mark out. Okay, after you've gotten the first measurement, you place your tape rule on that measurement and you're going to take 1 inch out. So you mark, make sure you are marking at the center because we are fixing the highlights at the middle of the flap. So I'll do the same thing here, or you can just open the flap, place my tape rule at this mark, this cross mark, then I will take 1 inch. So I'll cross it at the middle place. 1 2 3 4. And here I'm going to be installing my eyelet. I'll take my hammer and I'll place the middle of it on that cross mark, and I'm going to hit. You're going to take your eyelet, you put it here, then you take the bag. I'm just going to place it in that hole. I'll take the eyelet cover. This is the front. I'll put it like this. I'm going to press the handle of this eyelet machine down in order to secure it. Now, press it very well. That will secure it in place. Are you secured now? It's as simple as this. I'm going to fix the rest in the same manner. I'm actually fixing it from the back of the flap. Guys, I'm taking the measurement of this 1 inch. So the length of this is about 19. So I actually take it excessively long so that it will be enough. You can cut the rest off better than when it's smaller. So I took about 90 inches by 1 inch. We are going to be waving this on the chain handle of this bag. We're going to fold the edges towards the middle, then fold again just to hide the raw edges. So I'm just going to be sewing on the middle. You can also sew on the edge if you want, by first sewing on the middle. Fabric is not enough. You can actually join several pieces together to get a longer piece. So I'm just going to be sewing till I get to the end. Leaving this fabric on this chain now. This chain measures 47 inches. Measurement of this one is 90 inches by 1 inch. I'm just going to be passing it. I'm going to start from the middle. Guys. You can slide it like this. Okay, so it will be easy for you to pass. about 2 inches left. You can reduce the length if you want. There's another inches left here, so I'm just going to pass this one into it. I'm just going to hide it. So I'm just going to hide it like this. Okay, just take your scissors. I'm going to trim a bit off. Then I'm going to take my super glue. I kind of attach it, hide it somewhere here with the super glue. Then I'll put a bit here. Okay, so you hold it until it's glued. Super glue is very strong, so it can hold it in place for a long time. So I'm going to do the second one in the same manner. Take the edge, I'll pass this one, the first one, then take the second chain, pass it on the last one, okay, and take it and pass from this to this to come out. I'll take this one too. I'm going to pass from this to this. Okay, I'm just going to open it and connect the 2 chains. I'm just going to use my scissors and open this. I'll put it like this and close it. I don't have a plier, so be careful so that you don't injure yourself. So this is it. This is the side, here's the back, here's the bottom, and that's how beautiful it is. So you can actually make this flap longer if you want. So this is what I want. This is the back of the bag.